Everybody got to go. Everybody on the Love Island production team gotta go. I don't make it a habit to come on here calling for people's jobs, but if y'all can't come up with nothing better than spitting slop in each other's mouth, I feel like we're gonna get a documentary in about 15, 20 years about all the sick fucks that work on this show. And whatever fascination they have with not only wanting them to do nasty shit, but then wanting them to sit in it and bake it in the sun. I don't know what they say to them, but they couldn't keep me from at least jumping in the pool. That's if I don't just outright refuse to do it and cuss the whole production team smooth out for asking me. Y'all had the power though, Islanders. This show is being filmed in real time. There is no show without y'all. If all of y'all sit there and say, we not doing this shit, they can't make y'all do it. Make them come up with something else.
Told her good luck with your bullshit. I told her good luck with your bullshit. Boy, I'm anointed by Jesus. Swear I should be in the pulpit. Told her good luck with your bullshit. I told her good luck with your bullshit. I'm only attracted to keepers.
Andarina getting on my damn nerves, y'all. I've been mostly quiet about this ditzy bimbo act she putting on, but it's getting tired. Seriously, it's beginning to irritate me. You can't just be a piece of ass. Like, this is a competition. You gotta bring something else. The fact that her literal game plan is Johnny is so weak, and I knew that Johnny was done when I saw this.
We need to win. You start like looking at these girls like they're like competition. I can't do that. You need to see some grit. You can't do that. I didn't really come here.
That kid said, all right, shut up, bitch. I'm gonna use you for what you're good for, and then I'm gonna move on as soon as I can. That same night, we see Marvin speaking Spanish with Andrea, and Isaiah secretly thanking God that he got away during his little catch-up meeting with Jump Scare. We also see Marvin in Soul Ties hedging his bet with his fallback option, female Bergie. Because although Andrea was impressed with his Spanish, she's clearly locked in on Josh, and he can tell that. The more I see Marvin, the more I understand why Chris had to leave. They're quite redundant characters. But female Bergie is all in again because anybody who speaks to her is the current love of her life. One thing that's been confirmed to me about human nature over time is that we fundamentally don't really change. What I mean by that is that the essence of who you were at 12 years old is still who you are today. If you were a social butterfly then, you're likely a social butterfly now. And if you were quiet and reserved then, you're probably quiet and reserved today. Now, we may learn to incorporate other behaviors as we mature and experience life, but at our core, we are the same people. And at her core, Justine is a sucker for men who don't really like her. All this talk about gameplay being the reason that she chose Josh is shit from the fattest bull. Think about it. She came in saying that she was all about the game, right? But who was the one that initiated that little makeout session with her and Josh the other night? I think she's always had a crush on Josh. And I think that this was a convenient excuse for her to act that out and just do it all under the guise of gameplay.
Our connection and like our chemistry is like there. She's gonna probably get picked every time she's in here. I feel like you should put yourself in a place where you're not constantly being just like thrown with.
She likes that man. She wants to backdoor her way into a relationship on the path to winning $250,000. And I'm not mad at it, but I see it. This night ends with a series of kisses. Like, Tyreek kisses Justine in the speakeasy, Josh kisses Andrea, Isaiah kisses Lucinda on the dock with his eyes slightly ajar. Love Island. Like, do not zoom in on Isaiah's kisses anymore. He doesn't close his eyes all the way. It's weird. I don't want to see that. And Toby kisses Jump Scare.
Just kiss Sydney. What? Wait, what? Why'd you do that? Oh, eventful night, bro.
Now see, Toby, that's one of them ones you don't tell your friends about. We've all been there. It's been a while. It was a weak moment. Last call for alcohol. You've been striking out all night. Whatever the case, but this is one of them ones you don't tell the homies. Speaking of the homies, y'all have no idea how much it warms my heart to see this.
I just lipstick. Oh, you kissed her? Yeah. If we get Justine, if we recruit her, it's a big move. Big move. Me, Tyreek, and Toby, we're all working with each other.
Once I saw Johnny was coming on this season, I really hoped that him and Tyreek would click up, and I love to see it. It's nice when the people you're rooting for aren't working at cross purposes. Just get both my niggas to the end and I'll be happy with whoever wins. As everyone is hanging out in the yard, they get a text that it's time to do a recoupling. So everybody's standing in a big ass circle. They got these little pads to write on. They're supposed to write down the name of the person that they want to couple up with. And if that person chooses you, then y'all are in a couple. If they don't, then you get to go sit at the single bench. Kendall and Garby pick each other. Tyreek picks Justine, but she picks Josh, so Tyreek has to go over to the single bench. But then Josh picks Andrea, of Of course, he's been on her since day one. So Justine has to go over to the singles bench, sits right next to Tyreek, and he scoots away from her. Kendall's bitch ass called that move childish under his breath, but it's not nearly as childish as them little kid braids in your head, Mr. Anal Pics. Don't piss me off, nigga. A nigga that sends pictures of his asshole agape can't say shit about anything anybody else does, ever. Anyway, Andrea also picks Josh, so they're in the couple again. Johnny and Angelina pick each other because Johnny doesn't have a better option yet. Toby's with Jump Scare, Isaiah's with Lucinda, and Marvin is with Female Berkey. So Tyreek and Justine are now in a couple as they're the only single people left, and everybody immediately has to go do that disgusting ass challenge that we all fast forwarded through. If you thought I was gonna watch that for you and provide play-by-play, you thought wrong. And welcome to the channel, because you're obviously new. Matter of fact, while we're on the subject, what'd I do to y'all? What did I do to y'all? I come on here, man. I make my little videos, try to make y'all laugh, drop a couple nuggets here and there.
Say,
You don't
make
watch
me
my
feel like
videos,
Master
you ain't
Splinter.
subscribed. I
Catch
ain't
me
wanna do
round
this,
your
man.
bitch
I
way,
know I'm
best
good.
believe I've
I
been
know
up
this shit
in
is
her.
entertaining. I know
Nigga
it is.
tried this me,
I
I
know it
ain't
is.
even
It don't
gon'
cost
get
you
'em.
nothing.
But if
I
you
don't
talking about
like
that fist
asking
play,
for
best
shit, please. The results of that disgusting shit were not revealed this episode, but upon pressing play again, it's evident that some people are pretty pissed off. Namely, Isaiah and Lucinda. Lucinda is pissed off because she feels like Garby was coming for her in the challenge. And Isaiah has beef with both Kendall and Josh for the same reason. Now, some may find it strange that Kendall's best male friends in the villa so far have been Mert, Josh, and Isaiah. Some of y'all may be wondering, like, damn, why don't we see Kendall hanging with the bros that much? My response to that is, what do you expect him to do when he suffers from an affliction that I've only seen one other time in my life?
I'm a 35-year-old white man.
Harrison, born Antoine Smalls, has transracial identity, identifying as Harrison Booth, a 35-year-old white man.
Kendall, you shouldn't have talked about my dog, man. Now I'm on your ass. Wait, so everyone's lounging around the yard in their couples with dried spit on them, looking fresh out of Diddy party. Tyreek lets Justine know that since she's all about the competition, don't expect cuddles in bed or breakfast in the morning. I support it. You didn't want me, I'm not finna make you breakfast. That evening, Justine confronts Josh about blindsiding her by picking Andrea, and while I understand why she thinks she was blindsided, she wasn't. She had to practically beg him for a kiss the night we saw them making out, and his energy towards Andrea has been consistent throughout this series. Meanwhile, Tyreek is talking to Toby about making Justine pay for embarrassing him on Peacock.
I let a bitch get away with something last night. I shouldn't have let her get away with it.
Put a foot to her ass.
Well, you said put a foot to her ass?
Right on, baby.
Put a foot to her ass. That's just what I'm gonna do.
Thanks for watching. Catch you next one. Appreciate y'all.
I came empty-handed, but I'm leaving with 3. Plus I made about a G, cause I made them tip me.